Here at Dances with Films with Davide and Sacha. My name is Agustin. Talk to me, guys. Let me know about the legacy.
So we are here with A Little Fellow, the legacy of A.P. Giannini. It's a feature documentary about this amazing guy, A.P. Giannini, that was the founder of Bank of America, and before was called Bank of Italy. And guess what? He wasn't not even a banker, but he was a vegetable producer and an immigrant one. So it's a really Hollywood story. A really Hollywood story. A guy that he was very humble, probably too much humble, that we didn't hear from. We didn't hear his story till we made this movie. But he was a very supportive person for immigrants, for women, for the working class. So he was such a great person, and we need his story to be out there in the world.
Of course, you need to show people that immigrants can make it happen. We get the job done.
Yeah. It was so important to tell the story because it's like we hear of Rockefeller, we hear of J.P. Morgan Chase, but we don't hear about A.P. Giannini, and he had accumulated more wealth, and his investments into California is literally what made it boom. And he saved San Francisco after the earthquake when people were wanting to abandon the city. I mean, he really just revolutionized this state in so many ways, and including funding Hollywood back when people didn't want to believe in talkies and the people that were running them.
So talking in silent films. So
yes,
that's a big 70-year gap between 1850 and 1920. After post California becoming a state. So now it's revolutionary. People are coming over here. Everybody's like, yo, California's where it's at. Hollywood films, Charlie Chaplin bridging over.
And he funded Charlie Chaplin. So it's like, it's really just an incredible person. And for me, I was born in California and I was raised here, never learned about him. That was one of the things when Davide brought the story, I was just like, oh my gosh, how do I not know who this is? And Davide has a really interesting way of how he found it and kind of brought it to us that just kept it going.
How did you find it?
So I landed from Italy in 2017 in San Francisco, and I found this plaque that says Bank of America was founded by an Italian immigrant. And I was like, oh my God, this is insane. And it was called Bank of Italy first. And so that was like, okay, I have to read about it, I have to know more about it. And I found some books, but I didn't find any movie or documentaries about him. So I was, as a filmmaker, I was like, I want to tell this story. It's a small story, maybe. And actually, the story grew exponentially. And so it got bigger and bigger and bigger. And the more I discovered about him, the more incredible was the story, because it was like really, it was behind Hollywood, it was behind the Golden Gate Bridge, it was behind the branch banking. The women department, like women didn't have access to banking before him. So it was like,
it was in every facet of
and at the beginning of the century, the 19th century, he was the one that gave money to the middle class, and it was incredible. And it was like to immigrants, and in every bank he had departments with brochures in every language: Spanish, Polish, Russian, Italian. Because he wanted Chinese, Japanese, he wanted all the immigrants to understand banking.
And he wanted,
and he wanted them to
a mattress or
yes,
a floorboard, because as you would go home and work, someone could come in and take your money. So there was no place for your money to be secure if you weren't, of a certain wealth and of a certain class.
Yes. So he wanted to make sure, I'm sure, everybody invested their money and have diversified and everything. Wow.
You work hard for it, so why shouldn't you be able to keep it?
See, we need someone like that in 2025.
Yes.
Which is why what's incredible is that he gave away all his wealth. And that's why we haven't heard about him.
Philanthropy. Wow.
He was incredibly philanthropic. So rather than have your name all over every building, which is what we know other people to have done, he was just a doer. And so we need to make sure he stays in history.
I love that. I look forward to this film. Guys, thank you so very much.
Thank you.
I hope that you guys understand you guys and your project are gracing this orange carpet. Dances with Films LA, I'm sure is happy to have your film debuting.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. I wish you much success in the years to come.
Thank you.
Thank you so very much. Grazie mille.